Hello everyone. Greetings to everyone. I bring greetings from Bhadravati. I am practicing obstetrician and gynecologist. Pregnancy and childbirth is a natural and universal phenomena, and every woman has to go through that phase. Yet the knowledge about do's and don'ts in average woman is very less. One should make it an enjoyable experience rather than making it painful or fearsome one. So many will think that they should eat for two and they should take always rest and all that sort of things. But it is not true. What they eat is important than how much they eat. The quality is important than quantity. Many will ask, Madam, what exercise we should do? Can we have a walk? Can we do pranayama? And all sort of questions will arise in every woman. So every month I conduct for all the pregnant women one educating class and also exercise class. Today we have fortunately with us Dr. Vandana, who is my patient, and also she is herself is a doctor and done MD in yoga and naturopathy. So we together we are taking pregnant yoga class. So let us go to the class and have an experience and let us think how we should adopt it during pregnancy. Thank you.
ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸುಖಾಸನ ಅಥವಾ ವಜ್ರಾಸನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಇದು ವಜ್ರಾಸನ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗಿ, ಏನ್ ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಇದಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಹೀಗಾಗಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಸುಖಾಸನದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾವ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿ ಚಿನ್ಮುದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮ್ದು ಥಂಬ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಫಿಂಗರ್ ಎರಡು ಟಿಪ್ ಟಚ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ನೀಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಅಥವಾ ಥೈಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್, ಐಸ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ಡ್. Prepare your mind for 1 hour of yoga session. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಮನ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಉಸಿರಾಟದ ಮೇಲಿರಲಿ. Just concentrate on your breathing pattern. ದೀರ್ಘವಾಗಿ ಉಸಿರು ತಗೋಬೇಕು. ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಹೊರ ಹಾಕಿ ದೀರ್ಘವಾಗಿ ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹಾಕಿ. ಎರಡು ಕೈಗಳ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರದ ಮುದ್ರೆಗೆ ಜೋಡಿಸಿ. ಬೆನ್ನು ನೇರವಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ, ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆ ನೇರ. ದೀರ್ಘವಾಗಿ ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಹೊರ ಹಾಕುವಾಗ ಓಂಕಾರವನ್ನ ಜಪಿಸೋಣ. ಇನ್ಹೇಲ್ ಓ. ಇನ್ನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ದೀರ್ಘವಾಗಿ ಉಸಿರು ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓ. ಕೊನೆ ಬಾರಿ ಓ. ಪತಂಜಲಿ ಸೂತ್ರವನ್ನ ಒಮ್ಮೆ ಎಲ್ಲಾರು ಹೇಳೋಣ. ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ರಿಪೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. योगेन चित्तस्य येन चित्तस्य पदेन वाचा मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन योपाकरोतं प्रवरं मुनीना पतञ्जलिं ಪ್ರಾಂಜಲಿರಾಣತೋಸ್ಮಿ. ಎರಡು ಹಸ್ತಗಳನ್ನ ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಉಜ್ಜಿ ಬಿಸಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಆ ಬಿಸಿ ಶಾಖವನ್ನ ಕಣ್ಣಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನ ಒತ್ತಕ್ಬೇಡಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಫೀಲ್ ದ ವಾರ್ಮ್ನೆಸ್. ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಹಸ್ತಗಳನ್ನ ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನ ತೆರೆಯಿರಿ. Good morning, everyone. Okay, first let us start loosening exercises. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಎದ್ದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಸನಾಸ್ ಹೋಗೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಲೂಸ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸ್ಪ್ರೆಡ್ ಯುವರ್ ಲೆಗ್ಸ್. ಎರಡು ಕಾಲುಗಳನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ಚಾಚಿ ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಹೋಲ್ಡ್ ದ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೈನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಹುದು. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹಿಂದೆ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಹೊರ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಮುಂದೆ. Inhale back, exhale front. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಗದ್ದವನ್ನ ಎದೆಗೆ ತಾಕ್ಸಕ್ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ. Inhale back, exhale front. Very good. Inhale back, exhale front. Last time, inhale back, exhale front. Very good. ಮಧ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಈಗ ಸೈಡ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಲುಕಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಎರಡು ಕೈಗಳನ್ನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ಹೇಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಎಕ್ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ರೈಟ್ ಸೈಡ್ ತಿರುಗಬೇಕು. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗದ್ದ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಭುಜ ನೇರವಾಗಿರಕ್ಕೆ ಪ್ರಯತ್ನಿಸಿ. ಇನ್ಹೇಲ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್, ಉಸಿರು ಒಳಗಡೆ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಮಧ್ಯ, ಹೊರ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್. ಇನ್ಹೇಲ್ ರೈಟ್, inhale center, exhale left. Inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. Last time, inhale center, exhale right. Inhale center, exhale left. ಮಧ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬನ್ನಿ. ಎರಡು ಕೈಗಳನ್ನ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬಿಡಿ. ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನ ಮುಚ್ಚಿ ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ಕಾಲು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅಗಲ. ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಯುವರ್ ಐಸ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ನೆಕ್ ರೀಜನ್. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆ ಭಾಗದ ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಗಮನವಿರಲಿ. Open your eyes. ಕಣ್ಣನ್ನ ತೆರೆಯಿರಿ. Now we'll go for rotation. Okay, ಕಾಲು ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೂ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಪರವಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಬೆನ್ನು ನೇರ. ಎರಡು ಕೈಗಳನ್ನ ಸೊಂಟದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈಗ ಹೆಡ್ ಅಂಡ್ ನೆಕ್ ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ಒಂದ್ಸರಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ಬಿಡಿ. ಇನ್ಹೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಕು. ಎಕ್ಸೇಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಫ್ರಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್. ಬೇರೆ ಎಲ್ಲೂ ಗಮನ ಹೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಸೆಂಟರ್, ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹಿಂದೆ, ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಹೊರ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಮುಂದೆ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹಿಂದೆ, ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಹೊರ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಮುಂದೆ. ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹಿಂದೆ, ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಹೊರ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಮುಂದೆ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಹಿಂದೆ, ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಹೊರ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಮುಂದೆ. ನಾವು ಆಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ವೈಸ್. ಈಗ ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾ ಎಡ ಹಿಂದೆ, ಉಸಿರನ್ನ ಹೊರ ಹಾಕ್ತಾ ಬಲ ಮುಂದೆ. ಬೆನ್ನು ನೇರವಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. ಇನ್ನ 2 ಬಾರಿ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಕಾನ್ಸಂಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಯೋರ್ ಬ್ರೀದಿಂಗ್. Last time. Very good. Come to center. Release your hands. Relax. Fine. Next, ಭುಜದ ವ್ಯಾಯಾಮ ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಓಕೆ. ಹೀಗೆ ಕೂದೋದಾದ್ರೆ ಹೀಗೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಾಂದ್ರೆ ಸುಖಾಸನ ಬೇಕಿದ್ರೆ ಹಾಕೋಬಹುದು. ವಿಚ್ ಎವರ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್. ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಾಗೆ. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಬೆನ್ನು ನೇರವಾಗಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ ಪೇನ್ ಬರೋದು. ಫೈನ್. ಸುಸ್ತಾಗ್ತಿದ್ಯಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ರೊಟೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ಯುವರ್ ಶೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ಮೇಕ್ ಅ ಕಪ್, ಕೀಪ್ ಇಟ್ ಆನ್ ಯುವರ್ ಶೋಲ್ಡರ್ಸ್. ಭುಜದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಟ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಆದಷ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಬೋಸ್ ತಾಕ್ತಾ ಇರ್ಲಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್. ಈಗ ಮೇಲೆ, ಹಿಂದೆ, ಕೆಳಗೆ, ಮುಂದೆ. ಮುಂದೆ ಬಂದಾಗ 2 ಎಲ್ಬೋಸ್ನ ಟಚ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. 3, 4, ಫೀಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಚಿಂಗ್ ಎಲ್ಲೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್. 5. Now anti-clockwise. Down, back, up, front. Very good. 2, 3, ಬೆನ್ನು ನೇರವಾಗಿರ್ಲಿ. 4 and 5. ಮಧ್ಯಕ್ಕೆ ಬಂದು ಕೈಗಳನ್ನ ಕೆಳಗೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಭುಜ ಆಯ್ತು. ಎಲ್ಬೋಸ್. ಓಕೆ, both the hands in front. ಮಚ್ಚಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ. ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. 2, ಬೆನ್ನು ನೇರ. 3, 4 and 5. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಕೈ ಇಳಿಸಬೇಡಿ. ಪಾಮ್ ಡೌನ್ವರ್ಡ್. ಮುಷ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡಿ. ರಿಸ್ಟ್ ಜಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಕೆಳಗೆ. ಇನ್ಹೇಲ್ ಅಪ್, ಎಕ್ಸೇಲ್ ಡೌನ್. 3, ವೆರಿ ಗುಡ್. 4, 5. ನಾವು ಮಧ್ಯ ಬನ್ನಿ. ರೊಟೇಷನ್. 1, 2, 3, 4. ಎಲ್ಬೋ ಸ್ಟ್ರೈಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಲಿ. 5. ಈಗ ವಿರುದ್ಧ ದಿಕ್ಕಿನಲ್ಲಿ ಆಂಟಿ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ವೈಸ್. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. ಕೈನ ನಿಧಾನವಾಗಿ ಕೆಳಗಿಳಿಸಿ. ರಿಲ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್. ಕಣ್ಮುಚ್ಚಿ. ಫೀಲ್ ದ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಗುತ್ತಿರೋ ಬದಲಾವಣೆಯನ್ನು ಗಮನಿಸಿ. ಭುಜದಲ್ಲಿ, ಮೊಣಕೈ, ಕುತ್ತಿಗೆಯ ಭಾಗ. Next, we'll go for knee joint. Okay, stretch your legs. Fine. Thigh support. ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Take the support of your hands. Fine. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲನ್ನು ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಮಡಚಬಹುದು. Okay. Stretch. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Left. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Now we'll go for ankle joint. Okay, both together. Stretch it back. Feel the stretching in your calf muscles. Front. Inhale back. Exhale front. 3, very good. 4 and 5. Come to center. Now we'll go for rotation. Okay, start. 1, all the sides. 2, 3, very good. 4, don't bend your knees. 5. Now in reverse direction. 1, 2, don't bend your knees. 3, 4, and 5. Release, relax. This do according to your limitation. If you feel tired, you can stop the exercise at any moment. Yeah. And these things are good for your swelling of your legs mainly. You get edema during pregnancy, right? These things while watching TV or when you are free, you can do it anytime. No specific time for this. Okay? We are done with loosening exercises. First do this, then you won't get any body pains when you do asanas. Huh? Next, we'll go for sectional breathing. Okay, come to Sukhasana. There are 3 sectional breathings, mainly clavicular. Clavicle is your bone here. Okay, collarbone. Next, throat, overall, chest region. Next is your abdomen. Okay. Chin mudra, back straight, neck straight. First, clavicular breathing, you should lift your both the shoulders up. You should inhale, exhale down. Are you feeling? Inhale up, exhale down. Okay? Close your eyes. We'll do it for 3 rounds. Inhale up. Slowly, with inhalation, you should take it up, lift it up, exhale down. Very good. Inhale up, exhale down. Last time, deep inhalation, lift your clavicle up, exhale down. Very good. Next, chest region, mainly thoracic. When you inhale, automatically your thoracic region expands. Okay, lungs will come up, so it expands. While you exhale, slowly it contracts. Fine. Concentrate on your thoracic, overall chest region. Okay. Inhale, expand your chest. Exhale, contract. Do it for 3 rounds. Inhale, expand as much as you can. Exhale, contract. Inhale, expand. Exhale, contract. Next, we'll go for abdominal breathing. Place your right palm on your abdomen. Okay. Usually what happens when you inhale? Normally, abdomen comes out or goes in? When you inhale, did not observe? It comes out or inside? Pakka? When you inhale, it comes out because air will go inside, right? When you exhale, air comes out, so it shrinks. Okay, no need to push your abdomen. Okay, just feel the movement. When you inhale, your abdomen bulges out. Okay, keep your palm. Inhale, exhale, inhale, abdomen slowly bulges out. Exhale, don't put any pressure. Inhale, exhale. Just feel the movements. Slowly open your eyes. Every day, just keep your palm on your abdomen, on your tummy, and take some positive thoughts like you will be healthy, or it will help your baby also, and it will help your mental stress relief also. Okay, just keep your right palm and say positive things like you will be healthy, I'll eat healthy things, so that you will also follow those things and your baby will be feeling some things whichever you are feeling inside. Fine. Every day you can do this so that your breathing will also be proper. So you won't concentrate on your breathing daily because you breathe how many times you don't know. But once in a while, give a time and for each clavicle, your thoracic and your abdomen, do this breathing exercise. Fine. Next, we'll go for standing series of asana. Fine. Stretch your legs first. Okay. Don't get up suddenly. Go to Vajrasana. Slowly. Take your own time. Go to Vajrasana if you can. Then stand on your knees. Take one leg front. Then come up. Is anybody tired? No, right? If you're feeling tired, you can sit. Next, we'll go for practices of standing series of asanas. Okay, first we'll go for Kati Chakras. Legs little apart, your shoulder length or your waist length. Fine. Slowly take your both the hands till the shoulder length. Okay. Now, first watch what I will do, then we can do it together. Then you should turn, you should twist your waist region. Okay. Then you should keep your left palm on your right shoulder, right hand tied at the back. Look back as much as you can. Your foot should be pointing forward. It should not point backward. Fine? We'll do all together. Once again, come to center. Both the hands till the shoulder level. Okay. Turn to your right side. Left palm on your right shoulder. Right hand tied at the back. Look back completely as much as you can. Don't turn your foot. Normal breathing. Don't hold your breath. You can close your eyes or open your eyes. Feel the stretch. Maintain for 3 counts. 1, 2, and 3. Slowly. First, turn to center. Release your hands. Release it down. Got it? Okay. Is it difficult? Easy, right? This will help for your back pain also and to stretch your muscles, waist muscles. Okay. Now we'll do it on the opposite side. Both the hands till shoulder level. Turn to your left side. Very good. Right palm on your left shoulder. Left hand tied at the back. Look back completely. Foot should be on the floor, pointing forward. Normal breathing. 1, feel the stretch in your waist region. 2, as much as you can do it. Don't force. And 3, slowly turn to center. Release your hands till shoulder level. Release it down. Fine? Easy, right? Okay. Next, we'll go for Trikonasana. Fine? To stretch your waist muscle. Okay. You can watch it. You should widen your legs as much as you can. Okay. Do not overforce. Then you should take your hands and bend lateral side. You can place your palms wherever you can. Okay. Usually when you are not pregnant, you can touch the floor actually. But when you are pregnancy, depending on your semester, you can place wherever you can. This is the actual pose, but no need to try this much. Okay. Don't do mistakes doing forward or going backward. Just stretch it on your lateral side. Okay. You can do it with wall support also. Fine. Like you should stand front of the wall, keep your whole back supporting the wall, then stretch to your opposite side. Yes. Place your palm wherever you can so that you won't go forward bending or backward bending. It is sideward. Then slowly come to center. Fine. No need of wall support, right? You will do it right like that only. Fine. Widen your legs as much as you can. Don't overforce how much ever is possible. Fine. Both the hands till shoulder level. Okay, inhale. Exhale, bend to your right side. Very good. You should not look down. You should concentrate on your left fingers. Left thumb. Normal breathing. Don't hold your breath. Feel the stretching in your left side. Normal breathing. Don't hold your breath. Palm facing forward. 1, 2, and 3. Inhale, center, exhale, release. Was it difficult? Yeah? If you widen your legs properly, then only you will feel the stretch more. Okay? Don't hesitate to widen your legs. Widen how much ever you can. Okay? Fine. Do it on the other side. Both the hands till shoulder level. Slowly bend towards your left side. Very good. Concentrate on your right thumb. Do not look here and there. Just feel the stretch. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Center. Release your hands. Release. Fine. You will feel the stretching here. Close your eyes. Hands freely or tied at the back. Inhale deeply. Exhale completely. As you inhale, energize your whole body. As you exhale, get your tiredness out. Slowly open your eyes. Tired, anyone? Feeling giddiness or anything? No, right? Is it comfortable? Yeah? Yes or no? You can talk, it's okay. Nobody will punish you. Yeah. Next, we'll go for standing or you want to sleep? Sleep is not, I won't get full rest or anything. We'll go for supine series of asanas. One more we'll do in standing or we'll go for supine. Whichever you tell. Otherwise, whole 45 minutes I'll do standing only. Which one you want? You can interact. It's not that nobody will scold you or anything. Is it enough standing series? Yeah? Tired? Okay. Some will have leg cramp. Yeah.
So for that, like every day, minimum 10 times you should walk on your toes. Like this. Walk on your toes. Then walk on your feet. And then walk on your side. If you feel a little difficulty, you can take the
Wall
help,
support.
support the wall. Like this. Like this. Like this. Then 10 times minimum you have to see this. And then walk to the side. So many will have edema of the legs. So for that also relieving, when you are standing, you can do like this, like this. And madam has taught already leg rotation,
Flexion, extension.
like this, like this, like this. So before sleeping also, you again do this walk on the toes, walk on the heels, and walk on the side. So this will help in avoiding cramps. Okay?
Okay, we'll go for supine series. Sit down slowly. Stretch your legs. How you lie down when you are sleeping? Suddenly like this? Sideways? Everyone? Okay. First, you should take support of your elbow and your palm. Slowly, you should lie down. Okay. Then lie down on your back. Fine. Don't go suddenly. Lie down on your back. Legs apart, hands apart. This is called Shavasana. Relax in this posture. Close your eyes. Palm facing upward. Legs little apart, hands little apart. Just collapse your whole body on the floor. Relax your toes. Relax your ankle joint. Relax your calf muscles. Relax your knee joint. Relax your thigh muscles. Relax your hip region completely on the floor. Relax your lower back. Relax your middle back, upper back. Relax your shoulder blades. Rest your shoulders on the floor. Do not overlift. Relax your elbows, wrist joint. Have a normal curves in your fingers. Relax your abdominal region, chest region. Relax your all facial muscles. Do not have any wrinkles on your forehead. Relax your eyebrows. Have a gentle smile on your face. Relax your head region. Just concentrate on your breathing pattern. Concentrate on any one sound nearby you. Avoid all other sounds. Relax. 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 Prepare your mind for supine series of asanas, lying on your back. Slowly open your eyes. Bring your legs together slowly, hands by the side of your body. Place your palm on the floor. Next, we'll go for leg raising. First, you can watch. No need to get up. Wherever you are, just observe. You should inhale, lift your right leg up as much as you can. Exhale down. Fine. Let's all do it together. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale down. How much air is possible? Inhale, lift it up. Very good. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Relax. Feel the pressure on your abdominal region. Now do it on the left side. Inhale, left leg up, how much ever possible. Knee should be straight. Exhale down. Inhale, left up. Exhale down. Do not bend your knees. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time. Inhale up. Exhale down. Release. Relax in Shavasana. Legs apart, hands apart. Feel the pressure after the practice. This is called leg raising. Next will be moving on to next practice. Sideward lifting of your leg. It's called Anantasana. First observe, next we'll practice all together. Slowly turn to one side, right side. Okay. Bend your right elbow. Place your head in your right palm. First observe, then we'll do it together. Take support of your left hand in front. Okay. Slowly raise your left leg. How much ever possible, you can hold it with your left hand. Slowly raise. Got it? Okay. Take support of your right hand properly. Left leg up, down. Very good. Body should be straight. Up, down. Up, down. Up and down. Very good. Slowly lie down on your back. Turn to other side. Slowly turn to other side. Bend your left hand. Place your head. Fine. You can take support of your right hand in front of your chest. Okay. Right leg up. Down. Up. Down. Very good. Up. Down. Up and down. Slowly release your left hand. Slowly lie down on your back. Legs apart, hands apart. Close your eyes. Relax in Shavasana. These two practices will help to stretch your all the hamstring muscles, gluteal muscles. Relax. Next, we'll go for Setu Bandhasan, bridge pose. Very good for all your back pains, to strengthen your pelvic area. Very good during pregnancy and after pregnancy also. First observe, then we'll do it together. First you should come to Sthiti, legs together, hands by the side of your body. Okay, first observe, then we'll do it together. Bend your both the knees. Keep your legs apart as much as you can. You can catch hold your ankles if you can. Otherwise, you can fix your palm on the floor. Okay. Then slowly with inhalation, you should not turn your head right or left. It should be in the center. Slowly inhale. Should lift your hips up or hold the pelvic area up. Chin touching your chest. Exhale down with breathing. Okay, let's do legs together, hands by the side of your body. Bend your both the knees. Try to keep your heels as much near to your buttocks. Widen your legs as much as you can or till the waist or the shoulder region. You can catch hold your ankles if you can. It's not compulsory. Otherwise, fix your palms on the floor. Slowly inhale, raise your hips up. Exhale down. Close your eyes. Let's perform it for 5 rounds. Inhale up. Exhale down. Very good. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale down. Last time, we'll maintain for 3 counts. Inhale up, normal breathing. Hold it for 3 counts. 1, don't hold your breath, breathe normally. 2, little more up. And 3. Exhale, hips down. Release your hands. Stretch your legs forward slowly. Relax. This is very good for back pain. Usually, during pregnancy and after pregnancy also, some people get back pain. So these asana will help to strengthen your back muscles and also help for your pelvic region strengthening. So do it daily. Relax in Shavasana, normal breathing. Close your eyes. Just concentrate on your pelvic area. Feel some changes after the practice. Slowly bring your legs together, hands by the side of your body. Slowly take your right hand up, rest it on the floor. Very good. Bend your left knee. Turn your whole body to right side. Place your left palm in front of your chest. Straighten your both the legs. Be here for a while. Relax in this posture. Slowly, with the help of your left palm and right palm, come to sitting posture. Fine. Whenever you are getting up from your bed, turn to one side and then get up slowly. Fine.
Don't get up like this suddenly.
When you are coming to clinic also, when the doctor is observing you, that time also, you should turn to one side and get up, turn to one side and get up.
Turning leaf model is also called. And Setu Bandhasana is also called as pelvic lifting. And Anasayanasana is lateral lifting. So there are alternate names when you Google it or search it in internet.
But procedure you should be properly known. That's all. Names is it? It's fine, but procedure when you are doing, do it properly. Okay. Next we'll go for pranayamas. Fine. Those are the main things. These are all for strengthening your muscles. But the okay. First we'll go for sitting series of asanas. Legs together, hands by the side of your body. Slowly, you should bend your right knee, take your right foot inside, bend your left knee, take your left foot. Slowly join your both the feet. Fine. Okay. Clasp your both the hands. How much ever you can, you do it. Hold your both the foot. Fine. As much near you take your heels, that will be good. Okay. Back straight, neck straight. Close your eyes. Feel the stretching in your thighs. Maintain for 5 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Open your eyes. Release your hands. Slowly stretch your both the legs forward. Fine. This is Baddha Konasana. It will help to improve your pelvic region or widening of your pelvic area. Fine. Do it regularly whenever you are free watching TV. You can hold this position. Maintain for 10-20 counts. But don't pull your legs suddenly like this or anything. Okay. Next we'll go for pranayamas. Fine. Sit in any comfortable position. Sukhasana or Vajrasana. Does pranayama benefit for your pregnancy? Yes or no? Really? Breathing and pregnancy, there is no link, I guess, right? Is it? Asanas you do, you strengthen your muscles. Everybody knows that. Pranayamas, how they help? No idea? See, when you do pranayamas, there will be a mental stress relief, mainly. That is the first thing. And second one is, when you are delivering, your breathing pattern will be different. And when you are going to the on the stretcher also, your breathing pattern will be very fast, right? That time, deep breathing is very beneficial. When you are going to, when you come, when doctor says tomorrow you can come and admit, start breathing practices more. Okay, so you can push the baby properly and you can go for deep breathings. So pain will be reduced. Many researchers have said that pranayamas, mainly deep breathing, helps for delivery, normal delivery mainly. Fine. Okay. So pranayamas you can increase how many counts, how much ever you want. Because there is hot outside, first we'll go for cooling pranayamas because heat will be more during pregnancy because we take tablets and we eat food which are not that much cooling properties. So we won't drink water also. So cooling pranayamas I'll be teaching you. That is called Sadanta pranayama. Sadanta means using your own teeth and doing the pranayamas. That is, once you can watch, then we'll do it together. Main thing you should notice is while doing pranayamas, your back should be straight, neck should be straight. You can take wall support also if you want, and you should close your eyes and perform. Because when you open your eyes, your concentration moves. So, okay. While doing Sadanta pranayama, you should clench your teeth. Inhale through mouth. Exhale through nose. Okay, fine. Got it? We'll do it for 5 rounds. Back straight, neck straight. Inhalation should be more. Exhalation should be double. Fine. If you inhale for 3 rounds, like you should exhale for 4 rounds. Okay, I'll give the counting so it will be easy for you. Back straight, neck straight. Close your eyes. Start inhaling. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale through nose. 1, 2, 3, 4. Once I'll perform, just observe some mistakes you are doing. Okay. Inhale. Close your mouth. Exhale through nose. Okay. Start. Inhale. Exhale. Feel the coolness in your throat region, mouth region. Do it for one more round. Take your own time and do practice the pranayama. Sadanta pranayama gives a cooling effect to your body. After the practice, slowly open your eyes. Did you feel the changes? Did you feel the cooling effect? Okay, this practice you can do it whenever you want, but not after the food or anything. Whenever you are 2 hours after the food and all, you can practice this. And when you have ulcers in your mouth and all, do practice this pranayamas. Fine? Whenever you are stressed also. Next, we'll go for Nadi Shuddhi pranayama. That is balancing pranayama. Okay. First, I'll perform, then we'll perform it together. You should hold Nasika Mudra. You should bend your index finger, middle finger, thumb to close your right nostril, last 2 fingers to close your left nostril. Okay. You should inhale through left, exhale through right, inhale through right, exhale through left. Once you observe, you should inhale, close it, then open right, exhale. Inhale through right, close, exhale through left. I'll give a count like 1, 2, 3. You should inhale. Okay, I'll give a count, then 4, 3, 2, 1. You should be exhaling so that you'll come to know what is your lung capacity and breathing capacity. Fine? You should go on improving that. Starting, we'll do 3 and 4. Fine? Hold Nasika Mudra. Close your right nostril, back straight, neck straight. Close your eyes. Inhale through left. 1, 2, 3. Close. Exhale through right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through right. 1, 2, 3. Close. Exhale through left. 4, 3, 2, 1. Continue. 2 more cycles. Inhale through left. 1, 2, 3. Exhale through right. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale through right. 1, 2, 3. Exhale through left. Slowly. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last one more cycle. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale. 1, 2, 3. Exhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Release your hands. Open your eyes. This is called Nadi Shuddhi, balancing both the nostrils. Always inhale through left, while ending exhale through left. That is 1 round. You can do it for 5 rounds, 10 rounds, no issues. Fine? But do it properly. Okay? This is Nadi Shuddhi. First pranayama was Sadanta pranayama using your teeth. Second one was Nadi Shuddhi. Fine? Next, third one will go Brahmari pranayama. Usually it is very good for sleep. It improves sleep and also release stress. Okay, first I will do, then we'll do it too. Yeah. Brahmari, you can teach it for everyone, even for elder people and your parents, anybody, even for kids also you can teach this pranayama. And if you are having sleep pattern variation, you can do it, practice, then go for bed. Like 3-5 rounds you can do it, then go for sleep. Fine. What you should do, you should close your ears. Fine. You should inhale. While exhaling, you should make a humming bee sound. Like otherwise makara with closed mouth. You should inhale, close, once observe. Okay, you should do it for longer duration. Starting, you can not do it, but slowly try to improve your timing so that it will give a tranquilizing effect to your brain. Fine? And give a pause after each practice. Like don't do it for sake of doing. Don't do it. Okay, it is not good. First round you do, then give a gap, feel the vibration, then do the next practice. Fine? We'll do it for 3 rounds. Fine? Release your hands. Do not open your eyes. Just feel the vibration of Brahmari Pranayama. It relaxes your mind completely. Don't have any other thoughts. Join your both hands in Namaskara Mudra. Back straight, neck straight. Let us go for chanting of 3 rounds of Omkaras all together loudly. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Last round. Let's end the session by chanting Shanti Mantra. Repeat after me. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve bhavantu sukhinah. Sarve santu niramaya. Sarve bhadrani pashyantu. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Ma kaschid dukha bhag bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Take a positive resolution. Be healthy. Try to follow healthy food habits. Try to drink 3 to 4 liters of water. Hydrate your body. Be happy throughout the day. Try to practice all the practices. Slowly rub your both the palms. Make it hot as much as you can. Apply it on your eyes. Just feel the warmness. Don't press your eyes. Slowly open your eyes by looking at your palms with a gentle smile. Thank you so much, everyone. Is there any doubt? Was it clear or you can talk, it's fine. Okay. Oh.
Any doubt? After 8 months, sometimes I won't get engaged. So that time, what you should do is that Indian toilet system is very good actually. We are using commodes nowadays.
Indian toilet system is better. So the squatting, if you do, it is very good for head fixing, especially after 8 months, nearing term. Another 15 days is there. Every day you can do. Come on the toes. Come on the toes. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. You can go on practicing. You can take the support of wall also. And then again you can do the chair position also for head fixing, like this, like slowly. Breathe in, breathe out. You do it after 8 months. Suppose if I have told anyone that you should take rest, the placenta is in lower position, that is placenta previa. Then if someone has cervical stitch in the recurrent abortions when they should not do all the asanas. They should take adequate rest. Otherwise, pregnancy is not a disease. It is a just change in their life, physiological changes. But one thing you remember, in pranayama, only Nadi Shodhana, what madam has told, Sadanta and Bhramari. And Kapalabhati and Bhakya Pranayama, if you are used to do before pregnancy, then once you become pregnant, you stop doing those two pranayamas. Okay? So any asana you can take with the help of wall also. You can do chair sitting like this. So it is very good. You can take support. Suppose if you are not used to do it every day. Okay? Any doubts? No need. If you cannot do Vajrasana, you can do Sukhasana. You can do on chairs also. There are, if you can't sit on the floor, then you can do the chair only. You can do some. You can do. You are using Indian toilets. You are squatting. So if you are using commode, it's better to do squatting properly, so that it will strengthen your thigh muscles and helps the fixing of head. Okay, any doubts? So all of you get up early in the morning, sleep as early as possible within 10 o'clock. Try to get up in Brahmi Muhurta before sunrise. Then every day, what madam has told, 3 to 4 liters of water to avoid constipation. Because pregnancy, there will be excess progesterone hormones, which will cause bowel movements very slow. So you should take very good fiber diet, lot of vegetables, green leafy vegetables, fiber which contains fiber, and fruits also. Try to eat natural foods more than fried and very much altered food. In a non-vegetarian, fish is very good. Don't fry it, only boil it and eat. So every day you take 3 to 4 times food slowly, eat it very slowly, chew it 20 to 30 times, then slowly eat. Don't drink water along with food when you are eating. You stop drinking water 40 to 30 minutes before eating food, then start drinking water after 90 minutes minimum. Then the digestion will take place very nicely. So you will not have any constipation problem. You will not have any gastritis. Because of the pregnancy enlarging, the gastric juice will come up after eating food. So if you are lying, don't lie down after the food immediately. When you are lying down, you should lie down with a pillow. So any doubts? And try to avoid 5 poisons. Salt, try to eat as less as possible. Sugar, don't eat sugar. You can drink sugar cane juice, but not sugar directly. All the food will contain sugar and it will be body will convert it into glucose. But nowadays pregnancy, there are 20% are getting gestational diabetes mellitus. So avoid sugar. Or some will tell I am eating jaggery. Jaggery also don't eat much. Again it is sugar. So honey, all will be converted into glucose only in the body. So try to avoid all those things. Then the third poison is maida. Don't eat bakery products. And maida, eat naan, parota, too much it will cause constipation. And then white rice. Try to eat parboiled or the rice which contains, it is not very much polished, so that it contains B vitamin, it contains fiber content. It avoids constipation and very much nutritious also. Then unboiled milk you don't take. Instead of milk, you can drink buttermilk, which contains to give your calcium content. So for some people, milk won't get digested properly. So take buttermilk. With you remove the butter, no? That buttermilk is helps in easing digestion. It eases the digestion also. So avoid 5 poisons. Sleep. Don't sleep much in the afternoon. You can take a nap or sleep. And night 8 hours sleep is a must. And stop drinking water around 7 o'clock in the evening. Before 8 o'clock, finish dinner as early as possible. If you drink, go on drinking water till 10 o'clock, so many will tell, doctor, we are getting up 2-3 times while to pass urine in the night. So when you drink water, within 2 hours, it gets excreted as urine. So stop drinking around 6:30. You can finish urination within 9:30, so that you won't get up in the middle in the night. Okay, all these things you think positively, eat only positive food, you will have a positive result. What you eat, your baby will get nutrition through the placenta. And how you breathe, if you deep breathe, more oxygen will go to your blood and more oxygen will go to your baby. And don't watch this horror things in the TV. Only listen to melodious music, read good story books. As you have heard, how Abhimanyu has learnt when he was in the pregnancy, our uh, Indian stories, so many things they tell good things. So think positively, eat only good food, don't have any habits like alcohol, smoking. Nowadays, women are also too much involved in bad habits. So avoid all that. And that tambaku, all that jarda, everything you should avoid. And anemia is the commonest problem in women. So many women are suffering from anemia, nearly 60 to 70%. So to avoid anemia, green leaf vegetables, don't drink tea or coffee immediately after the food, because the tannin in the tea binds with the iron and comes in the absorption of the iron food. So you will have anemia. So minimum 3 times you check for your hemoglobin content when you are pregnant. If it is less than 10, then the doctor will he may suggest some injections or iron tablets will be advised. And glucose challenge test should be done around 24 to 28 weeks. After, especially to all the pregnant women, it's better, especially when you are obese, when you are conceived with PCOD problem. So it is a must, because you will make you to drink 75 gram of glucose, and exactly after 2 hours, we'll draw the blood and check the blood level should be within, glucose level in the blood should be within 120. So all that is important. Within 7 months, come every 1 month for antenatal checkup. Then next up to 8.5 months comes once in 15 days for regular antenatal checkup. Then last 1 month you have to come every week for antenatal checkup. And an anomaly scan will be done around 5th month for all the pregnant women, because we have to find out any lethal anomalies are there. Sometimes we advise fetal echo also, which is very important. We will detect some minor anomalies also. So detailed anomaly scan also is very essential. So all these things you should keep in mind. Iron and calcium is very important, because it should be stored in the body also. Baby will grab for your own body. So if you don't take calcium, enough food in or tablet, so what baby will do, it will take from your bones. So your bones will get weakened. It is called osteoporosis. So everything you should keep in mind. Okay? Any doubts? Yes, Minu? Okay. Sleeping position. See, whenever like they come to hospital, they come like this and they do like this and they sleep like this. It is wrong. Always slowly keep your hand up, then slowly turn, slowly. Take the support of your palm, slowly, like this, like this, like this. You should, any side, always turn to one side. With the hand support, you should get up. And while getting up also, you should slowly get up like this, like this, like this. And don't lean forward like this. No forward doing. Because the umbilical cord, it will come round the baby. So don't do like this. Only whenever you are picking up an object like this, you have to sit, and like this, you have. Only this moment. Okay. And don't lift the object, go like this and this. You should go lift slowly like this, like this, like this. Don't put the pressure on your backbone and all. Very slowly should do. These are the don'ts and do's in pregnancy. Don't travel unnecessarily on a two-wheeler, or and while walking also, you should keep your heel first, then like this, like this, like this, like this. Okay. Keep your back straight always. Always try to deep breathing. Inhale and exhale slowly. Okay. Any doubts? Amniotic fluid excess. Amniotic fluid excess will be there whenever the sugar content in the body is more. So try to restrict the sugar, and slowly you do. Okay. Don't strain yourself. You can do simple exercises which are taught. Hand exercise, loosening exercises. Don't do straining asanas. Okay. And every day walking half an hour like this, you can do slowly. Okay. Think positively. Okay. Okay. And whatever you think, your baby will get that positive vibration. So you will have a healthy baby. Okay. Thank you one and all for your participation.